Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Lord of the Rings Online Landscape Series episode. This is Moo Reaper with Vegward, the Dwarf Champion. We're here looking into Osgiliath from the north side, coming out of the Pelennor Fields after the battle. And I'm curious, who survived? What does this city look like once it's been emptied of enemies? Who are we going to find that we didn't find before? How does this impact our push forward now that we've decided to move against the Black Gates and against the forces of Mordor as a distraction for Frodo's quest to destroy the ring? All things I want to find out starting in this episode here. Thank you everybody for watching the content. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We've got a couple of breadcrumbs here. Amlun's here, of course, of the Grey Company. Saradin apparently set out for Breland. I don't remember that. Oh, hey, look at this. You guys may remember this. Coming into Lamadan, I think, out of Blackroot Vale, we discovered this father and son duo, this merchant cart, and they've making another appearance here. The Nethedin.
Oh, hello. I did not think that I would see you again so soon.
They look definitely not as upbeat as they were in our previous meetings. I'd rather hope my father would let us remain a while longer in Imloth Malui, but when he had heard the battle was over, he made us depart at once. The flowers of Imloth Malui are breathtaking and beautiful, and the roads are quite a sight as well. My father promised Lord Angbor that we would bring our stock of Kemenduril liquor to the House of Healing as soon as we were able, and we have done so, satisfying our writ with Gallingam. But now my father has that look in his eye once again, and he has made us come to Broken Osgiliath over the Anduin instead of heading for home. So maybe we can convince him otherwise.
I am proud to say my fortunes have changed for the better.
Okay. So again, part of our book quest here is pushing us forward into Osgiliath. Any good friend of Lord Angbor would be a friend of mine, but you were my friend first, I dare say. I have not forgotten our encounter in Tarlang's Neck. We met at a low ebb in my fortunes, and any man would admit that, but I am proud to say those fortunes have changed for the better. Okay. We did need to leave Imloth Malui in a rather hurry, but it's no fault of mine. Nethedin did not, like many other glances the fair lasses of that place gave to my boy. Okay. Nails, Vegward. It just so happens that with tremendous foresight, my clever and enterprising son Nethedin has caused to come into possession of 2 barrels full of nails, as I am sure you remember. Okay. So using them maybe to help rebuild? Interesting. Okay, so he wants us to defeat some enemies. Fair enough. We'll have to see Idrin Fair's last moments. I could not save him from the orcs. So some mourning still taking place here. We're tasked with searching for some surviving rangers, as well as defeating some enemies here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Quite a few. We're going to go end up back in the culverts, see who remained there. Yeah, 113. Hopefully, maybe using up this rested experience to get halfway to 114. Of course, we are ahead in levels, which has made questing quite a bit easier. Let's go ahead and just take out these guys. We only need 8, it looks like. So, go ahead and use our skills. And take these guys out. Might be able to get maybe nearly all of them. We're halfway there. Is that one? The rat counts, maybe, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. And okay, go to the entrance of Osgiliath. Are we going back to the entrance? We're not. We're going to the same place. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can shoot up the middle. That Moomlik that was patrolling the bridge, I'm sure, is gone. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and food up real quick, in case we get waylaid along the way. Definitely, obviously, less obstacles if you remember from the Osgiliath episode. This is a treacherous place to be moving about in. We'll see. We'll see how different the landscape looks here. Again, another opportunity for the devs to reuse an area, but very important for the story, I think, and continuity. We got this kind of wooden gangplank bridge. The river below is still flowing furiously. Okay, a lot of the same named areas there on the map. We do have some allies. Unnamed. Other props. Nobody named here. Okay, so men of Gondor, I think, that have moved in. Perhaps. Ah, okay. Set up above ground now, not in the culverts. Okay, the Rangers of Ithilien here. Set up here. Okay, provisioner. Basic town services here. Grab our milestone because we aren't a rookie, and we'll replace the Warstead. And I don't see a stable master. It's out front. Okay. All right. So Quartermaster's got another set of quests here. Looks like we'll get that same currency. Let's see what can we barter for here. Celebrated above kindred. Interesting. Ah. So different tier of food there. Grant the spooky horn emote. Expected. Imports. The real opportunities to grind there. Go ahead and turn that off just so we can filter that from the map because I don't necessarily need that right now. Talk to me, Goose. The march to Osgiliath.
Faith alone will not stop.
Breadcrumb into a breadcrumb. When we last spoke, Osgiliath was lost to the enemy and a war was at the doorsteps of Minas Tirith. We have watched the tides of battle turn from atop the donut and stars. And we slew coward orcs as they fled the battle, attempting to take shelter in the ruins. But tell me, what word do you bring out of the White City? Okay. If this is the path they will march, then there is much to be done here in Osgiliath first. But before we must speak of those matters, talk to the other rangers here. So we did complete Dome of the Stars. So you might remember that you'll see that dungeon episode on the channel. So we're going to go search several of these locations that we previously visited in that episode. The Easterlings or Haradrim may have stashed supplies in these buildings before they marched to Pelennor. I hope that no foes remain in these buildings. I'm sure they do. Go back here. And when I saw the darksome clouds finally give way, I shed my fears of the evils lurking in the Morgul Vale. Feel in my heart these great lands are not truly threatened any longer. Okay. Eredor's got some quests for us. These two back here do as well. Looks like the book quest is really quickly trying to push us through. And we'll see maybe into North Ithilien. Not really giving us a chance to hang out here in Osgiliath. So talk to Glad here in Myrtle. That's who we're talking to right now. Many a good-natured jest has been made at my expense, though I have kept true to my oath and given my all to thwarting the enemy at every turn. Okay.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
It was my honor to scout the events of the battle before Minas Tirith and report back to Mablung. Many of us wish to join the fray, but wisdom, when counseled, we few would better serve Gondor here. Now, these are the two that several of these rangers we met while we were here in Osgiliath while it was under siege. So again, returning cast of characters. Happy to see them being reused.
Though I know Aragorn not, a ranger will not lead you astray.
Okay, well they do. They are a threat to the rear flank of Aragorn's host, to the guard of Minas Tirith, and to my men here. Truly purge your enemies here. We will need your help, my friend. Okay. So we got anything? Nothing. Okay, so let's talk to Orthon. Mithrandir's ride Shadowfax. So let's go grab this real quick. Might as well. Oh, the Rohirrim are here.
These are troublesome times.
Okay. Mithrandir, what do you want, buddy?
You have caused an impressive amount of noise.
The trumpeters will announce the arrival of King Elisar as his army marches through Ithilien. None will miss these tidings. Sauron will not fail to heed this march, Vegward. Prince of Dol Amroth has rightly pointed out that the size of his army is too small to pose a serious challenge. He would think that Aragorn possesses the ring and believe that it will bring him the power he needs to overthrow Sauron. He would think this because of the action he would take, were their positions reversed. The army will march slowly, but it will march loudly. That is the best gift we can give Frodo. Okay? Okay, that was amazing. That was unexpected. I had no clue that was coming. You saw the procession of Aragorn's host moving through Osgiliath there. Probably would have been well placed after our events here in Osgiliath, but still just wanted to see what Mithrandir wanted.
Representatives from every land stand with the host of the West.
Elves, dwarves, men, and hobbits. Young Master Brandybuck recovers still from his wounds, secure in the House of Healing. So falls the Peregrine took to ride with Aragorn as the representative of the Shire folk. He rides just ahead to the east if you wish to speak with him on the way to Crossroads of the King. So that is our breadcrumb out of Osgiliath. Of course, this episode is all about Osgiliath, and so we will return to our duties here and move and explore these ranger locations to see if there's any remaining supplies. We can get up here. Leave. Up here to the left, we do see enemies. We're just gonna ride through though. Yeah, I previously visited locations in that episode, so let's get in here. And we do have our food on. Okay, we do see some supplies here. And oh, is it spread across these three? It seems. Is it just one little piece of supplies in here, really? It's two. Okay, well. Two in here, and the rest are spread across the other locations. Now, I know Dome of the Stars was higher up. We do need to stay up. We will go up there. See what we can see here. Yes, I do believe this is the way. Yep. I do believe that's the bridge we need to go down. Indeed it is. The bats now. Okay. Some orcs obviously still littering the locales. And we go inside. Now I wonder what remnants of these shades that were in there. See what we got here. Lies up top, indeed. Second floor. Uh-oh, a little LOTRO lag. And a little bit of hitching too. Maybe some over here. Perhaps there's maybe 4 in here, if I had to guess. Another one in here. We do. And on the ground floor. Okay. Nothing there. That is, of course, reserved for the dungeon. Just search over here one last time. Yep. Turns out there are more. And anything else? Yeah. Oh, one. Really? Oh, there's some there. Oh, we're gonna get all of them? Surely not, right? Yep, that one up there is the last one, likely, that we're going to get. Pretty quiet series of quests here. Much like, I think Minas Tirith after battle ended up being the most lively set of quests so far. Pretty solemn experience here in Pelennor and Osgiliath so far, but we'll see what ramps up. No mysteries, I think, to uncover here. We're just kind of really trying to fill in the gaps in the narrative before we ramp up to Mordor. We do have, after Osgiliath here, we have North Ithilien and the Wastes before we enter Mordor proper. But let's see how quickly I can get across there. It looks like there is a bridge there. We'll kind of skirt across here. I want to thank everybody for obviously checking out the content as always. That's the bridge that we're looking for. So we'll break Unbroken Spirit's knees. That name obviously still, for whatever reason, is offset. We did get our milestone, so we'll be able to bounce back to the camp. Not much changed landscape-wise here in Osgiliath after battle. Oh, always love it. We can grab a wooden chest. Glad this is here. We didn't see any of these before. Just use our little find button just to see what we can see. The lavish chest, of course, that's a scholar. And this is where we're going. Yes. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, wooden chest, of course. Ask and ye shall receive. Have not been able to hit any rich nodes. Update 41 came out yesterday, I believe, or today. Update 41 came out today, adding the 4th profession that you can get now per character, and also the birding hobby, the 2nd hobby in nearly 17 years, added to the game. Something else, right? Fishing, untouched really for many years, and now adding birding. Surely will fill in some gaps for those people interested in those non-combat activities. Go ahead and get back to the camp. I always love this animation. Not enough games do that. Quite a long loading screen. The music not very fitting either. It's kind of creepy and kind of unnecessarily. Unless there's going to be a huge surprise here. See.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Okay, defeat enemies in Osgiliath. 10 more. Is that it, really? And just again? Really? Really? Alright, well. We'll kill some more. I kind of want to see if the culverts are. I mean, I guess it's still there, right? Because you can still access the instances, but if we got any clusters, rat. Stay on foot here, right? Get the ones that are close. These are the enemies. Three here. Oh, these and then the ones behind us. I think that'll wrap it up for us. There we go. Then you. And that's gets us to 6. Let's see how many we have over here. That'll be 9. One pesky rat. After that, we'll be good to go. Forget, was it Rohan where the enemy started to have like shields and like enrages? I do like that. Adds some little bit of complexity to the battle. I can get one more enemy just out here. Maybe a little rat. There we go. Are you gonna count? Nah, surely you don't count. There we go. There's 10. And then back to Mablung. Yeah, maybe not gonna get to halfway to 114 in this episode. Unlikely, given why is that ruins bat not showing up? Given how these quests are being trickled out, they're really just an intermission, right, between these major story beats. Now this 4th profession that I've unlocked, I don't know. I kind of want to get armor smith. It feels most appropriate. I've got a tailor, I've got a scholar, I've got a jeweler, but I think it might be armor smith that I get.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Yes. There's some mysterious figures. While you were hunting the hidden enemies along the ruins, put out 2 figures again. Will you try and find them for us? For if they be not friends, I tremble to think what they are, or what trouble they might cause us. Okay. All the way over there, huh? Okay. How many do we have? Do we have the...
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
How many do I have? I wish it would tell you how many you have. Let's see. The hosts. Where are they at? I do not see them. Should be here. They were right there. Huh, we'll have to check that out later. I haven't really been using many of those currencies, as you can see. Go up to the right. And see who we see. Who are these? Who do you think it is? These mysterious people. Ah, it's our boys. They didn't notice the real Rangers, really. Aragorn bade us defeat Ellard's troll, which killed many Gondorians. We tracked the elusive wretch until it took refuge in Osgiliath. We're unfamiliar with the city. Okay. I had only one clear shot of the troll while we chased it, but I feel certain my arrow landed. Okay. Oh. Where's it at? Do I have to get off? No, I don't. Is it back behind us? I'm just gonna follow this. I do like this. Not many games do this. I have his chest. Oh, is it in the same place we were before? Let's face the target. Game, please. Please. It's not in here. Is it up here? Blood here. Yeah. Okay. Blood here. The wooden chest that we got before. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not yet again, something that I wish that more games did. Just, you know, little tiny rewards. Yeah, back in here. We were here before. Remember this? We were just here. Is it back in here? Nope, it's in there again. And why didn't we get this quest at the same time? Okay. No, there's a different little catacomb here now. Let's fight, man. You and me. Let's roll. And the choppiness is crazy. But we got it. We did it. And I bet they're in the same exact spot I have to run back to. Here we go. Out we go. And on the horse. Oh, they're back at the camp. Even better. We're back. Yeah, things wrapping up pretty quickly here in Osgiliath after battle. I kind of wish they maybe had a more, like a less fourth wally a name for the region. Like recaptured of Osgiliath or something. I don't know. Felt like it would have been more appropriate. All right, talk to me, Goose. With the enemy in retreat and our forces in the march, there are bound to be many strong foes about. Okay? I have heard from the Rangers that they wish to rebuild Osgiliath one day. Let us succeed in the destruction of Sauron first. Okay, back to Mablung. Of course, led our escapades in the culverts.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
I'm glad I am to learn mysterious figures with two elves, known to you and no less. May they and the rest of this Lord of Elrond's host march on to glory. Right. Meet with Girthilm. What do you know about the Variags, my friend? We have had a little contact with these men from the east. They seem fell, but not mindlessly bloodthirsty. And from what I have been able to gather, I care more for gold than honor or fealty. It's not an idle gossip. A very Jarl who goes by the name of Girthilm has made signs he was to parley. You go and meet this Jarl. Okay. Just out to the left, of course. Yes. I'll be your man. Of course, Mithrandir. Hanging out. And the Rohirrim guarding us from the Variag. Bear. Talk to me, buddy. Nobody has any health, so we're safe. Are you the one? Wow, we kind of match. Are you the one they sent? Good, then I will only say this once. My men and I are looking for a pact, or breaking our pact with the Easterlings, and indeed, was just several times with Mordor. We have no quarrel with Gondor or the men of the West. We ask only safe passage. We plan to make our way back towards Khand. And so if you look on our map here, Khand, I believe, is down here south of Mordor. So they would kind of want to go down through Haradrim into Khand. But to make such a journey, we require gold and supplies. As a token of goodwill, we would divulge the location of a large group of enemies. Okay. Back to Mablung. Reasonable trade. Well, I mean, the gold's not coming out of my pocket. I can tell you that. Did our food already wear off? Jeez. Oh, no, it didn't. It's right there. Okay.
Will you hear my plight?
There's no honor in such a man. I don't understand these lawless men, nor do I trust them, but I would know the location of these enemy encampments, yes. Very well, collect the supplies and gold they seek. You should find what you need within our camp. But Vegward, if they cross us, you are under no obligation to keep them from harm. So what do we gather up here? Something over there. What is it? What are you over there? What? The rubble? Milestone, mailbox, milestone, mailbox. Covered treasure. Don't make me get off. Nice. Okay, supplies. Didn't I just get supplies? Why couldn't I just keep the supplies I just gathered with my own hands? Game? I just did this. Look at all these boxes. Why do I have to go somewhere else? Look at all these supplies right here. Some of it just doesn't make sense, right? Some of it just doesn't make sense. Okay. Halfway there. Now these out here. I'm not sure why there's other supplies so far from camp, but we'll go get them. Haradrim supplies. This is for an achievement, I think. Yeah, it's for a deed. Aha. Random supplies all the way out here. Fair. Fair, fair. Okay. More over here. One over here. The recovered treasure. You can scrounge up the stuff in your pockets. Just get everybody lined up. It'll be a lot easier. Why so many mailboxes? It again reminds me that maybe some of this was, since it was a staging ground before, maybe in between expansion content, perhaps that it was something that they needed to have, town services, so people didn't need to travel as far. But it feels like, at least. All right, and then out here for our last supplies. Did we talk to Mablung, or you think we go straight to dude? At least we saved the best for last over here. Ithilien just hanging out. And so maybe we are gonna get halfway to 114. Dare I say? Dare I hope? Is it true? All right, buddy. You have done as we asked. That is good. It means you trust you enough to work with you. The hidden encampment is located right beneath your feet. Now you have your information. Be on your way and give us safe passage. Ah, is it in the culverts? I bet it's in the culverts. I bet you it's in the culverts. Troll. Okay. Where do we go?
Faith
Yep.
alone will not
We
stop the enemy.
all we could to spare. We used all we could to spare on the ruins. We used all we could spare on the ruins above ground and have neglected those underpassages completely. While I'm not surprised they threatened you, the knowledge is worth their Judas dealings. Okay. First, seal culverts in the enemy hideout. Take the culverts, defeat the forces gathered there, and make sure they do not have the strength to make trouble for the host of the west. Well, I mean, technically they've already passed over. But really, no other quests down there. I guess we didn't see any discovery quests either. In either of the last two episodes. Really love this look here. If I remember correctly, we can kind of just drop off up to the right here. You also need to use this up. Yeah. Who's this guy? Hold on. Natalad. Nathlad. Why haven't we interacted with you? What are you going to tell us? Okay. Into the culverts we go. Okay. Food here. Need to get our might. Where's the culvert? Alright, let's roll. A little bit of hitching. Here's our former hideout. Don't see any of our men here. Keep going around. Wish we had our LOTRO point there. Nothing here. Down this way. Ah, yes. Of course. Large Morgul raiding party is hiding down here. Okay. Beat them. Done. Let's gather everybody else up here. Right. And we already got Haradrim as well. Okay, easy enough. Grab you. And Come Up Hill is the leader. Again, well, I like the patrolling. It reminds me of one of the, I think it was the sword halls in Mirkwood. The instance where you had to kind of time your movements. A dungeon's on the dungeon playlist. Okay. Little dude's at. Go. And get this guy. Little dude at, you think. There, over there. Take this guy out. Easy enough. There, down here. I don't see any name, dude. Going down this way. Anybody? Anybody? Keep moving in here. Ever deeper. All these one-hitter quitters. I assume we're going the right way. I mean... see. Keep following the red dots, right? There we go. Oh, always in that wrong window. Go. Get him, get him. We got the induction. There we go. We'll grab this guy. And ever downwards. Let's see. Get rid of that. Here's our boy. Oh. Oh, yeah, a little bit of health. Not a lot, though. And there we go. Back to Mablung. What else gets us? Okay. And back we go. Right. That seems like maybe a quest arc ender. We got a big bad. The named guy died. See. Let's see. Talk to us, Mablung. Okay, you have helped us secure Osgiliath and made safe passage for those to the west. I commend your work. There we go. Travel to the crossroads. Vanguard of Lord Aragorn's host has passed through Osgiliath and gone on to the crossroads.
A ranger will not lead you astray.
Angbor, Lord of Lamadon, leads these men in securing that place and preparing the way. I deem it as an undertaking that will require many hands. Off we go. I do want to see how many of these. Oh, wrong one. The host. Most of the silver pieces. We have 100 of those.
The Rangers will not surrender.
We don't need the essences, travel skills. And we just need to get our rep up. Interesting. Okay. We have the tokens though. I don't know how many times when we'll continue to earn rep for those guys. There's some named guys back there that we didn't talk to, interestingly enough. Aragorn there on our way out. Let's see. What does he say to us?
Myself into now, I wonder.
Hello, Vegward. What have I got myself into now? Aragorn says that it is good for every land to be represented when we go to confront the enemy in Mordor, but I don't feel like a fit representative for the Shire. Wish Merry were here. He has done his share of great deeds, but what have I done? Gandalf says I might have saved Faramir's life. I'm glad that whatever small part I played might have helped. I certainly didn't feel much like a hero at the time. Okay. Well, that is breadcrumbing us into North Ithilien. And that is the end of our very short push through Osgiliath after battle. Obviously, the day file changed. There's less fire. The enemies have been thinned out. We've got a foothold here. The Variag seemingly have decided to go back home, so one less enemy to deal with. We cleared out the sewers, then the culverts, gathered some supplies. Not a lot to this zone, and not that every place has to serve its purpose. I do like this, that it's being reused, it's being repurposed, because why, if you've got a canvas to use to connect two places, too many games will port you right to different parts of the story if there's a reason to go back in another direction. And here, they use the assets they had and reused an area. So I really like that. Now, I cannot wait to see what North Ithilien looks like. How does it get darker as it gets closer to Mordor? And then obviously the wastes, which we got a little bit of a taste of, I think. I think we got a little bit of a taste of that with the Dead Marshes, but we'll see. But guys, as always, I appreciate everybody for checking out the content. There's more stuff on the Dungeon series playlist. There's got some other content on the channel as well. Let me know what you guys think of Osgiliath in the comments. Did you feel like it should have been fleshed out more? Is there more to do? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. But as always, I appreciate it. And until next time, bye-bye.